The world is badly in need of systems that can help the masses of society to understand money and how money works. In late 2018, when the federal government of the United States of America shut down, I spoke about the devastating effect that this would have had on over 800,000 federal workers. And I emphasized then the need for highly educated people and people across the world to commit the time, the talent, and the resources to understand how money works and to build systems to be able to put money to work for them. Today, again, in 2020, we are at the beginning of 2020, and the world is faced with a global pandemic. That global pandemic is called COVID 19. With the rising spread of this pandemic to over 200 countries, we're seeing global economies are coming to a virtual standstill. We're seeing businesses are closing across the world. We're seeing highly educated people are panicking and they're beginning to ask themselves where the next paycheck will come from. Why should highly educated people be working paycheck to paycheck? The answer to that is you working paycheck to paycheck simply because you do not know how money works. I'm happy to say at Global Branding and Marketing and Mega Money Media, we have designed a unique program that will help to navigate highly educated people, businesses, people across the world. It will help to navigate you through any crisis that you are likely to face with. Now, before I give you some explanation about our brand, do permit me to introduce myself. So in the event that you're joining me for the first time, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books. I'm the best-selling author for Billionaire Codes. I'm also the best-selling author for Managers Toolkits. Now, at Global Branding and Marketing, Mega Money Media, Mega Money Capital, our mission is to position our clients, employees, and strategic partners to understand, create, and leverage passive income cash flow, build multiple streams of income, leverage smart investment strategies in order to build generational wealth. With this kind of information, COVID 19 will have absolutely no hold on you. Let me further explain our mission. We are committed to that process of bringing to you a body of knowledge, a financial intelligence body of knowledge that truly helps you to understand money and how money works. It's important for you to understand money and how money works. For instance, there are many persons out there today that believe that a currency and money is the same thing. We will explain those things to you as you come into our program and will put you in a much better position of strength to leverage this information. So our first mission is to get you to understand money and how money works. Our second is to position you to create systems that can cash flow divorce from your 8 to 4 job. So you understand it, you're creating it, and you now can leverage it to your advantage. And as you understand, create systems and leverage these systems, you're leveraging these systems to one, build passive income streams, two, build multiple income streams, three, start and build smart investment strategies and systems, and four, build generational wealth. Now, I believe that the 14 that I've just explained are somewhat self-explanatory. Passive income cash flow simply means that you have created a source of income that is not dependent on your presence because it's going to cash flow passively. And there are 1,001 portfolios that are available throughout the world that we will work with you for you to understand these portfolios. And in understanding these portfolios, you will put yourself in a better position of strength to be able to leverage this intelligence. Now, we believe that once you can do it once, we believe that you can do it twice. And here is where the multiple streams of income comes in. We will work with you to help you to understand a diversified investment portfolio. And just for one example, you have the Vanguard Index Fund, which is a diversified investment portfolio. I will not go into that now. You have the Real Estate Investment Trust. There are various types of them that also give you a multi-layer platform to invest. And there are many others. But as you come into our program, we will help you to understand the importance of gathering this intelligence and how to use this intelligence to cushion yourself any crisis that can come at you. Don't see COVID-19 as a threat. See it as a platform, see it as a stepping stone to learn new things that will help you to lead better and more secure financial life in the event that is happening again. Make sure that you learn from it. All right. Make sure that you take all of these experiences in and you convince yourself that after this, you will not be stuck in a paycheck to paycheck scenario any longer. You will leverage your intellectual competence, your intellectual ability to learn as much as you can learn, or get in contact with a financial consultant that can really help you navigate the world of finance. So again, in our program, we will help you to understand passive income cash flow. We will help you to understand multiple streams of income. We will help you to understand smart investment strategies. Smart investment strategies, again, are all around you. If you fully understand these systems, they're all around you. When you come into our program, we will help you to work with some of them. There's Acorn, there's Robinhood, there are S&P 500s. There are a number of portfolios. The Montreal Bank, there's a whole range of platforms that we will work with you for you to understand. Now, the end game here is that we want to position each and every one of our clients to be able to build generational wealth. So here is where you have your primary source of income, where you're leveraging your talents, your skills, your labor for cash flow. And on the other side of this, you take your excess income and you invest it into smart performing assets, into smart income bearing portfolios that gives you the additional financial security that you need at this time, that you need to give your family the financial protection that they need in the event of anything happen. Now, along with this portfolio, we emphasize that in our program, we will teach you a lot about financial intelligence and the commercial financial sector. There's so much of information that you should know about that. We learn about financial intelligence and the investment financial sector, financial intelligence and smart capital markets, and financial intelligence for sustainable livelihood. The last one here is very, very unique, and we have designed this program largely because of the fact that we're seeing that over 70% of the global population are not experiencing the kind of quality of life that we believe that most people are entitled to. We believe that you're a human being and you're entitled to embrace certain essential attributes and quality of sustainable livelihood. So this program, it will talk you through that process and get you through that process. It will talk to you about that process, talk you through the process, and get you through the process. That literally ensures that at the end of the tunnel, you can see that silver lining. You can see that light that will help you to come out on top financially. Now, it's important for me to also say this. Financial intelligence goes beyond your ability to make money or maximize your disposable income. It addresses the issue of understanding the global financial systems and leveraging this intelligence to create good debt cash flow, minimize existing debt financial portfolio while maximizing financial and equity capital gain. The understanding of the global financial system and the ability to leverage this intelligence as it is an essential part of financial intelligence. Let me try to explain everything I've just said just now. We see that many businesses today, with the event of COVID-19, many businesses are panicking. Many business leaders are worried because your income source, your primary income source is dried up. But your debt obligation has not been removed. Many of you owe hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars to the financial institutions, and you're saddled with this debt. And because you're saddled with this debt and your income source is dried up, you're worried. You have your monthly obligations to take care of, your mortgage loan, your car loan, your rent, and food for the family. Because of the fact that your income source again is dried up, it is causing your stress level to rise. In our portfolio, we show you how to cash flow your organization divorced from your primary source of income. Again, there is tremendous amount of financial portfolios out there that will help you to cushion negative effects. Some are predictable and some are unpredictable, but it literally helps you to prepare yourself for those that you can forecast and those that you're not in that position of strength to forecast. And let me give you a practical example. Today we're seeing that businesses across the world, you start your business, you're making some profit, and what do? You have the excess liquidity sit in an interest-bearing account, and that interest-bearing account pays you about 0.1% per annum. Now, we are fully aware that there are smart investment portfolios that will pay you above 5% per annum. We believe that that's a smarter way of investing your excess liquidity. The beauty about all of this is that it's a passive way of generating income for your business, and it certainly gives you greater financial leverage. So it's a plethora of information that we will be talking to you about in terms of good debt cash flow. Along with this, we will talk to you a lot about debt life cycle reduction strategies. You create a debt, and the debt has two important things for you to really understand. One, your debt has a life cycle, and your debt has a cost. The cost is not only the principal balance, but is the principal balance combined with the interest, compounded interest, which accounts for the total cost of that debt. Now, how you manage your life cycle and how you manage the cost of that debt will largely influence the kind of leverage, the kind of financial leverage that you are able to create with that debt. Now, this here that I'm saying, it goes beyond simple accounting financing. It's way beyond accounting financing. You need to understand velocity banking. You need to understand debt weapons and debt life cycle reduction strategies. And those are critical information that as an entrepreneur, you need to ensure that you understand this. And that is what will give you or put you in a position of strength to navigate scenarios like COVID-19. I want to say this. I'm praying that countries across the world do like what the United States of America did. The United States passed through Congress an emergency bill that freed up $2.2 trillion and up to $6 trillion and more to provide relief to the people of the United States of America, the businesses of the United States of America. We need to see similar models like this within the developed and developing economies. We know that many countries may not be able to call the multi-trillion-dollar figures in terms of release to the citizenry, but I'm quite certain that their innovative, creative, and strategic debt relief, human relief packages that can be designed, discussed, roll out to help businesses and help people to cushion the negative effects of COVID-19. As the world look at mitigating the current crisis, it's important also for us to have another strategic team that will also be looking at how do we see the country, our countries, and the world after COVID-19, and is to come up with a strategic plan to help to fast track that developmental process. Failing to prepare can make the negative effects of COVID-19 worse on the people of the world, on the world itself. And that is something that we don't want. In our program, we emphasize that great leaders has three essential characteristics. One, great leaders think ahead. Great leaders see beyond problems. And great leaders take informed action to achieve desired results. In other words, I'm saying that the world is faced with an epidemic. The world will not come to an end if great leaders come to play and put their collective energies together to help the world to heal, to pull the world back from this global epidemic. So I encourage the leaders in the world, political leaders, business leaders, humanitarians, to get involved today and make that human contribution, needed contribution to help the world to heal. Coming back to the financial intelligence program that we are offering, it will show you what is good debt versus bad debt. It will help you to understand how to reduce your debt portfolios, how to manage your debt. So you are better able to withstand these negative effects that most people are faced with in the world today. This program also will help you to understand what are cash flow maximization systems and what is equity capital gain. Now, in our program, we show you there's two unique ways in which you build up equity capital gain. Now, if you have an asset, a performing asset, there are two things that you can do to raise the asset value. You can do forced asset appreciation, and you can wait for natural asset appreciation. Having asset today is very important. It's one of the bedrock that can be leveraged and easily leveraged for cash flow in times of global crisis, national crisis. But as you come into our program, we will talk to you more about this. Now, I want to encourage you, political leaders, business leaders, humanitarian, that COVID-19 is here and it's having a devastating effect on the world, but it's not the end of the world. And I certainly want to give you the encouragement to start thinking like a leader. To be exact, more exact, is to become the proactive leader. Put yourself in that position of strength where you can see beyond COVID 19, where you can position yourself to develop a game plan that looks beyond this problem. And also put yourself in that position of strength to take action, collective, informed action to navigate this global tsunami. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the best-selling author for several books, including Billionaire Codes and Manager's Toolkit. We are in this together, and I want to encourage you to reach out to us at Global Branding and Marketing and Mega Money Media. And there's a number of programs that we're going to be rolling out to help businesses and to help leaders to mitigate during and after COVID 19. Many of our programs, we are likely to give a massive discount, and some is going to be pro bono in terms of really helping people to navigate this pandemic. I pray for the world. I ask the creator of humanity to intervene and take precedence and take ownership of this universe and dominate with your presence and give those who are losing hope the sense that there's still hope. I ask you to really touch the hearts of people, those people who are in a position of strength. Touch their heart and encourage them to reach out to someone next to them who needs that help and that support. My name is Gary Thompson. It's a pleasure being with you today. I do look forward to being with you soon. Be blessed until the next broadcast.